Hello there and welcome back to the story of Daenerys Targaryen. Our armies were obliterated. The Golden Company did not do too well at all, so we are going to try and leave until we can come back with some sort of stronger force, be it a dragon or whatever. We just simply cannot take on their armies. I am, however, going to move my Spy Master, who will be... Oh, we do have a... We'll put in Rolly Duck. It's sort of a... He's a soldier who can blend in. He sort of fits in with a story narrative. So we're going to put him around here and see what he gets up to. The Treasurer, we're going to get him to collect tax around the area for now. Train troops, please. Sir Jorah. Harleno is doing what he does, and then we have the Septon. He can do whatever it is he's up to. A Carfeen of Faithful 7. That is very interesting. Oh well. So we're going to get our army back and we're going to try and ship them across. I need to become a dragon rider. Age is greater or equal to 2. Ah, so that's where we're going wrong right now. The dragon isn't of age yet. And won't be of age until the 10th of the 10th moon. Which isn't actually that far away, so maybe I will be able to tame the dragon. You see, they have all these armies here, the Lannisters, everyone else. It really is a kerfuffle, and I won't be able to lead these men many places. We are in a very bad situation. Although they are attaching to me here. Jon is leading the troops. We do have 10,000 men, and we could leave if we so needed to. Right, you're there. Who else could we move about to sort of spy? Could we send you to Westeros lies around these areas? What about hunt subversives? Is there anything you can do? No. Why don't you improve diplomacy or something, perhaps? No, we can get you to fabricate claims around here. That didn't really broaden us too much. I could attempt to lay siege to the capital, but I would be leaving my allies to die. If there were a battle and I tried to escape. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to lay siege here. Viserion has arrived back at my court. Hopefully you become a dragon rider. If we can have 2 dragon riders, me and my husband, it'll help a lot. As for you guys, I will accept your marriage. Who is it? Sir Rolly Duck has decided to marry a Dothraki. Well, good for him. I'm not going to be against their marriage. I married my damned cousin. Right, so Jon here is... Well, let's first get through with that. Jon is going to lay siege to the capital. Stannis, how's your war going? You're winning. Rob. Rob has won. Rob has won the war. How? How has Rob won the war? Your enemy, King Joffrey Waters, has been imprisoned in Winterfell by King Robb Stark of the North. Okay. They do have 20-odd thousand men right there. And there are Stannis' forces here. They're going to Stokeworth on the 10th of the 10th moon. Ah, so not quite dragon time yet, is it? Maybe it is now. Tame a dragon. When do they arrive? The 18th. When can we leave? The 23rd? The 19th? The 20th? The 19th? The 20th? The 14th. So we're going to attempt to leave. I will tame the dragon. The world is mine. I am now a dragon rider. I am also pregnant and I have a good martial skill. I'm going to lead the center flank here. With the help of our dragon, if we so need to, we will destroy this army. We're outnumbered 2 to 1. But we will have defensive terrain, I believe? Maybe not. Hopefully we have strong flanks here, but he's going to arrive on the 18th. I will strive to be more like him. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. A particular story has been circling around court lately. An epic feat where Einar proves his strength of character. The more I hear, the more I want to be like him. Yes. Yes. Joffrey is still imprisoned, and his heir is Tywin. Yes, this is quite something. We'll give this battle a chance on quite a slower speed. Right, they have arrived. And we're actually quite equal on the other flanks. If we can do well on the central flank, deploy your dragon in battle. Dracarys, a 5% chance of maim, 10% chance of wounded, so 15% chance of it going wrong. Dracarys! The fool here has been burned. Jacqueline of the water. So we've done a lot of damage to their central flank. However, their other flanks are holding strong. Red wine flank is holding very strong. And the other red wine flank as well. How can we take on these fools? If we lose this flank, we're going to have no chance. Our center is holding, but that is not enough. Now, I need to become something. What will I do? Inspiring leader. What would it cause? Morale damage, morale defense. I'm going to become an inspiring leader. We are losing a lot of men. We've lost an entire flank. I need a Dracarys right now. The dragon was definitely stronger in the show. I'm at risk of losing this flank here. All they hold the realm, no, my lady. Bring tidings from the King's Landing. Royce Coldwell will march into the city unopposed. Wow. How did he march into the city unopposed? Yes, I've now lost my flank. That is a huge shame. Just needed a few thousand men. If we had our original army, we would have won that. What is this? Deploy your dragon in the battle. Dracarys. This fool has been made depressed. This fool Bronn has been severely burnt. My dragon, however, has been severely injured. He's been maimed. Bronn. Bronn maimed my dragon. And we barely even affected the outcome of the battle here. We're down to 600 men. I think I'm better off if I were to disband them at this point. No, we still have all of these other thousands of men. The Pentoshi forces. Alright. Has not gone well at all, but I will soon have a child. We need an alliance. Robb Stark has a truce. And a daughter. If I have a son and he has a daughter, we might be able to reunify the realms. But he does have a truce. There is also the Dornish. The Dornish armies are 20,000 strong. Prince Doran has a son. We will see how this goes here. Their armies are just too strong. What are you involved with? You are fighting against Stannis. I think the Dornish are our only hope right now. You've been appointed to my regent, have you, Sir Jorah? Why? I am 16 years old. Why do I require a regent? In command is no longer happening to me. What has happened to my army? Alright, well, let's disband this. I know I lost a few hundred men there, but there's no way I'm going to get them back alive, so we're just going to disband them how we see there. I don't want to become a beggar queen, but we can take a good loan of 5 ducats. What's this? What loan will we be taking? A selection of banks is presented. A minor bank for 28 gold. I changed my mind about this, of course. Yes, maybe the army of the Unsullied was a smart decision, but we are playing a different way. I have a son. I have a son. We shall name him after my brother. Rhaegar Targaryen. And with Prince Rhaegar, we'll attempt to seek some sort of alliance. There is the heiress to the north, but I'm not sure we'll be able to arrange this betrothal with the Starks. Potentially so. A non-aggression pact. I'm not sure they'd be able to join the war. They do have a truce with Joffrey. Joffrey, however, is in their prison. If they execute the man, it would help. There is also you. You have obviously married Oberyn. Marriage. I have... Betrothal is what I mean. We want to go for betrothal. I have Rhaegar. Who do you have to offer? Loreza. Non-aggression pact for Prince of Dawn. She's a bastard, but she's of good Dornish blood. We'll attempt to create an alliance with the Dornish, who should have supported me when I first invaded in the first place. He's accepted it. I'll form an alliance with the man. He's accepted my proposal of alliance. And I'll call him to arms. 21,000 Dornishmen against the forces of 5,000 Joffers. Is that it? 5,000 Joffers? Where are the rest of his men coming from? The Lannister force is 12,000. I don't know. He will honour his obligation. Dornish men have been called to arms. Dorne is joining the war. See, there are 22,000 men here. There's 30,000. They're all hostile and red. I guess so is Stannis' troops. So I am hostile to the forces of the Lannisters. And he does have quite some troops over here. We could maybe get over there. Call for precision at once. We cannot lose this. Your newborn child was born of incest. The faithless seven will consider the child an abomination for all their days. Well, that is a huge shame, I'm afraid. My lady, news from Winterfell of a trial by combat. Lord John Umber demanded a trial by combat from his captor King Robb Stark and proved his innocence by slaying his opponent, Master Roderick Cassel. Roderick has been slain. That is a huge shame. A really huge shame that Roderick has been slain in such a way. You are now attacking Joffrey of the Iron Throne on the side of Stannis. Lord Cave, that is so good of you. There's an unbeliever in your court, the Septon. Tells me. No, I won't banish the unbelievers. They are my friends and have stayed loyal to me throughout all of my days. Am I paying for these ships at all? Greetings, my lady. I have a proposition, which I'm sure won't fail to catch your keen attention. Simply put, a new title for you and coin for us. We need the coin owed to the Iron Bank of Bravos by Joffrey Baratheon, and I'm sure you can pay. Isn't that a fair deal? I will gain 300 gold. I will take a loan of 300 for the Iron Bank. I will successfully take the throne and take on a debt of 600 owed. Additional, so I would owe 900, but I get 300 gold. And they will supply mercenaries. I will accept this. They have offered me 2,000 in mercenaries. It is not enough. 2,000 men is not enough. We can raise another 600 odd here. You can barely afford other mercenaries. Vargo Hoats. Bright Banners, Bloodbeard. The gallant men. Yes, you are the most men for the lowest price, Vargo Hoats, aren't you? You are a torturous man. I've heard very bad things about you, and I'm sure you're dead by this point. Power over the Bright Banners and Orvoshi. A good captain. Bloodbeard, the Company of the Cat, Men of R'hllor. R'hllor does support me in my faith. We're going to hire the Men of R'hllor. We're going to hire these men. We're going to lead the centre. We're going to try and have it as a good centre. I will lead the centre with the Company of the Cat. We'll have mercenaries on either flank to support whichever armies are around. Excellent, we're going back. with all of these men and the dragons. Is my husband a dragon rider? He is. He is a dragon rider. We're going to have 2 dragon riders in our army. Minor titles. We must get the 2nd dragon rider. Gorello, you are being replaced. Aegon, you are a dragon rider. I will lead the center. Wow, Aegon is currently indisposed. Treasurer. Bomb no. Collect tax. Court for Scission. No, not Aegon. Aegon is a very busy man. Riding dragons and the such. Sorry about that, I had to sneeze for a second. I might have to again, so if you do hear me muting myself, terribly sorry. Now we have 2 options. We can try to link up with the Dornish armies, which is probably the best opportunity we have. And he's going to be arriving in Amberley, which is not far from where we are. I'm going to try and land and meet up with the Dornish forces. Sorry, Stannis. No hard feelings. Apart from the whole warring against my father. Right, we need the Dornish armies. Alright, we need our friends to attach. Attach and attach, all of you here. Excellent, we now have 12,000 men on 1 stack. We're going to go after his capital. Where is he? He is in King's Landing, being taught by Sir Gendry the Bull. He's being taught by his own bloody half-brother, who he would have killed if he even knew. I'm here, Gendry. No, it's not Gendry, but whoever, you're fighting for the wrong side. With the Dornish, we will be able to secure a great army around the capital of King's Landing. My dragon is injured, but we are still strong. Excellent news. Some gold. We will try to replace our Physician. Not with Aegon, however. Search for a Physician. I can't do that just now, but I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to try and sort out my allergies, which hit me, and then we are going to continue with the besiegement of King's Landing. Thank you for watching. I look forward to see you guys there. If you want to support the channel even further, there is a Patreon link down below. Even $1 a month. It doesn't sound like much, but it really does add up if we can get several viewers who appreciate my content. I do have a life to try and support. If you can, thank you very much. I will appreciate that dearly. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.